Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Talk to Tanner. As we roll in this morning, this is the show that we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises to help make you a better version of yourself as we all strive to grow and be better for the ones that we love and we care about most. Who are you improving and getting better for? Tripping up this morning? Could we be getting better for our parents, for our children? Children, always a huge motivator and a pull, right? Maybe for somebody else's children, maybe for our friends, maybe for our partner, the love of our life, boyfriend, girlfriend, either or, doesn't matter. Who are you using as motivation to help you pull through? So, not to delay any further, we're going to go over 6 traits, skills, whatever you want to call them, on the board today to see which ones you're applying. And this is after, so I read this book, Winners Never Cheat. I know the title's cheesy, but it was phenomenal. I thought it was really good. John Huntsman, he started Huntsman Chemical a long time ago. I don't even know if most of us would be familiar with that company back in I think he started in 1980. Anyway, they blew up and then they got into a bunch of different kinds of businesses, like everything from chemical supplies for logistics and packaging to lumber. And now, anyway, the big philanthropy that he has that is absolutely massive, it's called Huntsman Cancer Institute, and they do a lot of cancer research and a lot of really great work. Anyways, him and his brother, billionaires, blew up a really great book. And he, very simple man, never used a computer, even though the digital age was going through. And he just carried these same principles and was helping other people. And he just knew how to kind of, a lot like Henry Ford, if you know that guy. It wasn't really good at absolutely everything, but was really good at picking out the people and seeing the qualities in them to see if they could help them out with their businesses, and picking the right people around you. Absolutely massive for your ability to perform consistently over the long haul. How are you holding yourself? So think of these skills, traits, values, the list as you go on. Think about how you use them in your own life, and if you are using them correctly, or maybe there's some things that need to mix it up a little bit. So let's go ahead and get a banner up on here. Let's create a banner. 6 skills all successful people possess. Bold statement. I think that's true. Six skills all successful people have. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the board. See if we're telling the truth about this stuff. Okay. Six skills you must have. Must. 6 skills that you must have. Number 1, hard work. Hard work. You're like, Tanner, great. That's cool. I don't want to hear about hard work, this and that. You've read it in every single book, but it's true. It's so true. Unfortunately, fortunately, right? But we know this, and the recipe that you can ask yourself, have you been working hard lately? And if the answer is no, it's not the end of the world. It's okay. Just understanding that we're not going to get the big results that we want without hard work. We're going to have to work hard for it. Whether you're starting out from a high level position, a low level position, you have to have hard work. And you're like, Tanner, no, these people are born with riches and wealth, the ghost of they, these people. And even if I gave you the keys to the Cadillac, but you didn't have the skills to know how to drive a car, then you would crash it and it wouldn't be worth shit. Just like if you were given a company, just like if you were given a bunch of money, or that's the excuse a lot of people say, like, oh, well, I wasn't given anything, I can't work hard. Even if you had it all, you would still have to work hard. Very important trait to remember that we still must work hard. So we got to work hard. Always got to work hard. Number 2. What order did I put these in? Oh, that's so funny. I had to check in what order is, and it's preparation. Preparation. Have you ever heard the saying, the separation is in the preparation? The separation is in the preparation. People who are very successful anticipate things. They're on top of it. They know what's to come to next. So when I have a talk, I'm at home, at my board, and I'm practicing it 10, 20, 30 times, as much as it takes to know that I'm going to be very sharp and very comfortable when I go and talk in front of these people. Because chances are when I get in front of people, it's going to be a little scarier. I'm going to shake up. I'm going to forget a few things. So we want to be prepared for that. Preparation. Think about in real estate. I'm a real estate investor, and I usually coach real estate agents more than anything. And in real estate, preparation is essentially everything when it comes to the buying and investing process. We want to buy when interest rates are low. We want to buy when prices are down. Something in between, right? We can either buy in a terrible price market. We won't get too much into this, but we want to prepare by knowing our criteria. Successful business owners, successful entrepreneurs, and people, they prepare. They know exactly what it is they want. They've built a criteria for what it is they want, and they've prepared. And now when the opportunity arises, they actually can strike right here, right now. Get on it, get done with it. So remember that you're going to need to prepare ahead of time. You can't just wing life, or else you're going to be eating a bunch of shit along the way. Or don't be surprised that when you do. Some more cucumber water today. This is growing on me quite a bit. Okay. Number 2, preparation. Number 3, negotiation. Negotiation. Life is a negotiation. And in any field, in any business where you're making substantial amounts of money, or at least the goals for our capital are subject up for us to talk with other individuals. So real estate agents, coach them a lot. And when we're going in, the goal is to get the highest price for your client. That's how you make happy clients. I know the gifts are nice, and I know being friendly is nice, and I know this and that. But at the end of the day, you want to get your client as much money as possible. When they're selling their house, they put a lot of money into it over the years, and they're probably going to use most of this for retirement. Individual homes are usually people's biggest asset. Granted, I don't think a home's an asset, but we're not going to get into that today. It's got a lot of their wealth, right? Can't deny that houses are worth money. So real estate agents need to negotiate, and so do you in day-to-day life. How are your negotiation skills going? Do you have to negotiate with your boss about a new job and about a new position? Do you have to negotiate when you're going to go buy something off of somebody? A new house, a new car. We just sold one of our cars and we're looking to buy a new one. And we're going to need to be able to negotiate, find one owner, low mileage, right? Something that can tow a camper for our needs, for our travel needs. And we're going to need to be able to negotiate. Or maybe even it's with your parents or with your siblings, and you're negotiating about how you can help them and how they can help you. Or maybe you're negotiating with your partner, the love of your life, what to have for dinner, talking back and forth. They can either be small or they can be large, but the skill stays the same. It's present for the ones who are successful. Negotiation, number 3. Number 4, determination. Determination. People who stay consistent and go over the long haul, most of us would say they're what? Pretty determined. These people are beyond determined. Determination. Powerful skill. And this is something that a lot of people struggle with, and it can easily fade. Granted, I would ask you, go figure, the life coach is talking about this. Do you have a coach? Do you have a partner? Do you have an organization that can keep checking in with you and helping improve your mindset as you're going through it? Because there's going to be some ups and there's going to be some downs. There could be a potential opportunity at work. You don't get it. Did you just lose all of your determination because you failed one time? Can't let that bring you down. Not one time. I think if everyone gave themselves advice and you're looking back at yourself and you're like, are you going to fail one time? You're like, well, duh, I'm going to fail 100 times. So, but when it actually happens, the failure happens, people's determination just get wiped out. Just one time, one job at work, one person, one relationship, one situation goes bad and people's determination up the window. So I ask you and I remind you, determination, is it consistent with you? Is it consistent with how are you going through it? Are you consistent with when the negotiations don't go well? Are you consistent on it? The determination to have the right preparation and to work hard? Sorry, my cat's on my notes. Number 5. Different piece of chalk. Number 5. Honesty. Number 5, honesty. Telling the truth. So many people in business, they work hard, they're prepared, they're negotiating, they're determined, but they're liars. They'll lie, they'll swindle, they'll do whatever they got to do to get a deal done. Whatever they got to do to make some money. And this is dangerous, right? This is very, very dangerous. When you're working hard, you're prepared, you're on top of it, you're probably pretty intelligent, you're negotiating hard back and forth, cut on prices, the less I pay up front, the more money into my pocket, such as in the real estate housing market. You buy low, you get your equity that way. You're determined, you're on top of it. You're saying, but you're lying, but you don't possess honesty. So say if when I'm selling one of my rental properties, I'm not telling them about a leak. I'm not telling them about past bug infestations. I'm not telling them about how I have my current tenants, they pay rent, but they tear the place up. Honesty goes a very, very long way. Asking yourself, am I being honest? Am I being honest in the transaction? And if you're losing, it's much better to be honest than it is to make a quick dollar. Remember that? Honesty is best policy versus the profits over time. It's because the relationships and the people and the trust that you're going to need to have and develop, they're going to have to match up. They're going to have to line up. And you can't lie about anything nowadays. If you look at kids at school and stuff, teachers, and since everything's online now, you can't lie about nothing. You see all this stuff coming out about famous people. They're fucking up. They're doing this. They're misbehaving. Or kids at school, they lie about grades. Yep, can't lie about that no more. Everything's online. They're tracking. And it only takes once. It only takes one lie with a potential partner, a potential relationship to jack it all up. So honesty is best policy. It's good to remind ourselves, are we being honest today? Make that one of our goals today, is to be more honest. I'm running out of room, so I'm going to go over here to the side for just a second. Number 6, our last and final one for today, is charity. The last skill that we must possess in order to be successful is charity. Giving back. We must be able to give, for this is ultimately the greatest gift of all. There will be no better feeling than giving. And usually, as a reminder, when you're feeling like shit, it's good to ask yourself, when was the last time I gave something to somebody? You know, like, Tanner, I don't have anything to give. Well, you can kind of give in a couple forms. You can donate money. $1. 10% of what you make. In the book, in the principles, he talks about being able to give 25% of what you make consistently out the door to other people in need. Because if you live in America and you're moaning and groaning that you got to be paying taxes and all this, it's a privilege to live here, and giving back what you can monetarily to those people in need who are a lot less fortunate than us. Money, or you can give time. That's a clock. Time, money or time. If you don't have any money and you're being honest about it, if you're being honest about the fact that you don't have anything to give, then you can give your time. Maybe there's a community event that you could participate in. Maybe you could call up one of your family friends, maybe a parent, maybe a sibling, someone who you haven't talked in a while. Maybe you can talk to them, hear them, how things are going for them. Maybe an old friend, somebody who we can give time to. Maybe you can go down to Salvation Army and help sort some clothes out and help along those lines. Ask yourself, where can I give more charity? Because giving is receiving in itself. It's the best feeling that we can get, is give to other people. When you think about the most fulfilling things on the planet, a lot of times people argue that having children is the most fulfilling thing. And what do we do for children? We give them, we guide them, we give to them, we give to them in the right ways, right? We teach them, we give them these skills, these 6 skills. Wrap it all up. These are the 6 skills that all successful people possess when they feel fulfilled and excited and continue over the long haul. Success doesn't happen in a day. Success happens over years, decades. I'm trying to tell myself that because I'm excited and I want to get going. I want to blow my companies up. I want to give back. I want to help people, specifically my friends and my family. I want to have a good time, all that stuff. But it takes time to develop these skills. So ask yourself, what's one of these skills am I not living by quite yet today? Do I need to improve on? Hard work. Are we consistently working hard? Preparation. Are we preparing for the opportunities? Or are we going in blind? Negotiation. Are we able to negotiate? Have you ever practiced a negotiation? You can practice with me. We can pick topics. We can go in. We can negotiate back and forth. Always good to negotiate and practice. Or else, trust me, it is so easy to just trip up, flop, and then let the other person have way more than they need. Determination, being determined even when shit hits the fan. I literally had shit on my fans in one of my rental properties. Absolutely destroyed. But I'm not going to let that kill my determination for my big overall goal of having a bunch of rental properties and selling it for a resort later on in life. Honesty, being honest about this, being honest about how I'm continuing to learn and grow these skills myself. Being honest with yourself of where you're at, what you're doing with your time. What are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your money? Being honest about that. And then lastly, charity, giving back to those in need is the most fulfilling feeling that we're going to get. So if you feel like shit today, try and go help somebody and see if that makes you feel any better. It always makes me feel better. So these are the 6 skills you must have. Check yourself out. See where do you fit. Which ones do you want. All right, we're wrapping up the show for this morning. Guest star Cleo. Cleo, woo-woo. It's Monday morning. This is a great opportunity to see where our skills are at, how we can improve as you come up. And I know it's going to be a busy week for most of us. So how we handle the things that happen and go through, and if we're using these skills to better handle these situations, environments, and opportunities. That's it from me. Happy Monday morning to you all. I will be back here again Tuesday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time with another episode, tips, tricks, exercises to help you guys become the absolute best version of yourselves. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until next time. Cheers. Do-do-do-do.